educating us on what we should do in this war against counterfeit and illicit trade. For me, I'm very pleased because I've always been hearing about Takasa app, but I've been reluctant to upload it and apply it. So by coming here really, for me, I've benefited. I'm now going a converted person, and I'm now going to make sure I use the app. Although as I wait for UNAPC, I mean, URI or UNBS to list some other companies so that we use that technology to counter this counterfeits in our areas. I welcome you to MBALE City and assure you that in MBALE City we have benefited from these types of workshops, especially last I think 1 month ago we had one which recruited us as champions to fight against counterfeit products. So this one is adding me some more knowledge to ensure that we go out there. But one challenge we all face, and which is the reality, is that workshops, if there were a solution to counter every evil we have in society, by now in Uganda we would not be having any problem. But one weakness we have, including myself, is that if I'm invited, I rush there, especially if there is some allowance, I pocket it. But once they say workshop closed, then I wait for another one to be called somewhere, and I go. The knowledge I get here, I leave it at the doorway of where the workshop took place. And that is the problem. I want to appeal to you, the army recruited here, the police and all forces of every nature. Let us go out from the doorway. We begin combating illicit trade and counterfeit products. What I've discovered is that my colleague touched it. What my colleague said was actually what I was going to put forward. But he helped me, brought it out. I went to emphasize it like this. These laws we are failing to implement have become a business for us, especially who are in leadership, who are in enforcement aspects. When they declare this one illicit or a counterfeit, we go with a lot of energies, pounds on the culprits, but after some time, like the RCC said, investigation is still going on. In between there, the file disappears. What happens? The culprit knows that if I go to court, I'm going to be fined 2 million shillings. By now, if Washaki asks me for 200,000 shillings, I will have saved 1.8 million. It compromises me, and he also continues with the business, knowing that I will be putting aside 200,000 shillings to fight back. So, my colleagues, I want to appeal to you that actually this one is between life and death. What my colleague says, if we get taxes help us to deliver services. But if we have lost taxes and you have consumed the poison, you now need a transplant of the kidney, a liver, heart failure. You will need money to work on it. And it is a responsibility of government, where by us being reluctant not to deal with it, made government lose taxes, and now the person continues consuming the poison is on bed. Government doesn't have money to work on that patient. You see where we are. In the next 20 years, we shall not have a generation. And in fact, for me, I'm really worried that if I die, I don't know where generation next will survive to 60 years like I am and look like I am. Today, when you go out there, younger men and women of 20 years are shivering, are sweating even during morning because they take a lot of alcohol, they take a lot of this poison. I grew up knowing that Enguri is group and it was actually illegal to find it served anywhere in this country. You would get a partnership with Uganda breweries, brew Enguri, pack it, take it to Uganda breweries for it to be purified to come back on the market. By today, we have qualified it. That's why my colleague, the chairman of LC5, said they tax it, isn't it? So after taxing crude, you leave them to be served to people, and that's why you see all these complications in our health and carrying. Because we are sitting down not to be hard on implementing or on enforcing these laws that we are causing a danger to our lives and as well as our economy and security. That's why the RCC said it affects security because even in my colleague RCC, because if you are recruiting people in the forces and you recruit those who talk a lot of Washaki and their kidneys are almost failing after 2 years of training or 1 year, you take him for another course, collapses there. So it becomes also another security. So what I want to appeal to you is that let us go out there, take this message as it is. We may not be able to go direct to communities all over the country. It is very difficult at this moment. But fortunately, everyone moving now has a radio in his pocket. As you go for community policy in the field, please maximize sensitization of media, social media, these media houses, radios and televisions. Please, for me, I've never touched kombucha, but I know it. Because every time they sing kombucha, I know it, but I've never touched it. So if I waited for someone to come and display like they displayed what I would have not known. I knew Waraj because Waraj has been around for all my lifetime. That's why I was able to. Kombucha came recently, I'm knowing it from the media. Government has in place airtime to educate people, to sensitize people on its programs, and educate them in all aspects of life. Therefore, I want to appeal to you, members seated here, when you go back, whether police, whether army, whether our honorable chairperson is here, and all of us here, just walk into the office of RCC, say, I want to talk about this counterfeit thing. Can you get me airtime? RCC will tell you that you go. If he doesn't have a radio in the district like my colleague in Namisimba, we will tell you go to MBALE City. I'm calling RCC to give you airtime. You go and talk. Like in MBALE City here, we have over 60 radios. And every radio has to give us 1 hour every week, which means we should have 16 teams over the radio. But we end up using only 3 hours. The 13 is left there. For you, when you go there at your own, they will say pay money. But if you are sensitizing something which is of an importance to community, government gives you airtime. And I'm supervising it in Paris here. So please let us explore all ways and means of ensuring that information reaches the people. But all of us who are in this, let us step up and be serious. Actually, what I want, for me, I've always been saying, when they see you in the government, they say you are the corrupt. But for me, I've concluded that actually most of the society, including myself, we are all corrupt. That's why when I go to the market on Parisar or on Wari Road, they have 2 weighing scales. They ask you, do you want to buy Irish potatoes at 1,000? Yes, you come, I will serve you. But do you want to buy at 1,200? Yes, they will serve you. Actually, I want to talk to police and these people in commerce. You will assist me. Those people in commerce who deals in this weighing scale thing. Pretend as if you are customers. Then you ask them, for me, I want 1,000 weight. And then another one says 1,200, they also give you the different ways. This one 1,000 is fake. The one of 1,200 is real. Get them. We don't want that behavior to continue. So when that one keeps you there, when Washaki has stolen 1 million in government, they say Washaki is corrupt. Kumbe is the most corrupt person here who does it on a daily basis and with the impunity of that level. So members, let us all be out there and do what is right. For me, I've never been a chairman. With due respect to my colleague, respect my politicians here. I was a chairman for 15 years, but just go good. I managed to deal with the tough the criminals in my place. There are 17 of them by omission went out of action. But people are telling me that if we fight this one, when you not get a vote, I said, did I come here to protect things for me to be voted? But I was getting money. When time came for election, I said, if you don't sponsor me, I will not go there. They said, I was shut, let us sponsor. They sponsor me 3 terms. But I did not so. Hey, they were sponsoring with the community because I was helping them to deal with those people whom they were fearing. So if we were tough, actually you get more votes than what you are losing by protecting the criminals. So politicians don't fear. And this first 3 years, be tough. Then in the fourth one, there, okay, dynamics. But you have to deal with the society. Members, I want to thank you and wish you the best. The workshop was already closed, but this one was just a vote of thanks. Thank you for coming. I'm saying all this for God and my country.